Yeah, it's just, alright, yeah, I can't get it. I don't know what it is.
Oh, let's have a look.
You see it? You see it?
Yeah, I can't. Oh, hold on, hold on. Wow, Jesus.
What is that?
It's a screwdriver.
Oh, no wonder I felt a bit screwed. I'm Sticks.
I'm Stone.
Welcome to R.R.N.
And this is the top 10 rock and metal albums of the 2000s.
Hi guys, welcome to our top 10 metal and rock albums of the noughties.
Naughties.
The noughties, or the 2000s to the
Yes.
unintelligent people.
Yes. We like naughties, it's more fun.
We like noughties. Noughties will go with. So, in at number
10 is Scream, Aim, Fire from A Bullet for My Valentine. Now,
which was released when?
2008?
You have to look down.
Yeah, I had to look down. Fuck it. But yeah, 2008 it was released, and it was a good album. I think it was probably the best one to date, in my opinion.
I think so as well. I feel like it was different from their other stuff, which I wasn't really a fan of their other stuff.
I didn't mind some of the other stuff. I didn't mind Fever as well, but the best one that everyone always seems to love is Scream, Aim, Fire. It's just had. There's barely a bad song on it.
I think it's got more of a classic metal
feel to it. Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I think people like that.
Yeah, and obviously,
I know I did anyway. So.
Obviously, the top three songs, obviously, Scream, Aim, Fire, Hearts
Was
Burst
it all
into Fire.
three? Was it all? Sorry.
Yeah, so Scream, Aim, Fire, Hearts Burst into Fire, and
Lots of fire.
Lots of fire, and
Fire.
Fire, something of the Beast. I don't know. I can't remember it now. I've forgotten it.
No, the Beast one. Yeah.
Yeah, the Beast one. That one. Yeah.
Awaken the Demon.
Yeah, that's it.
See,
Not a Beast.
The Beast.
Demon. There's something to do with it. That's the one. They were the top three, and it was a good album.
Yeah.
They've gone down. Personally, I think they've gone downhill on the last album they did. So, Temper was just not good at all. I made myself listen to the entire thing, and I couldn't really pick out a good song, which is a shame. So I know they're recording at the moment, so I'm hoping they're having a big comeback. It'll be like their Black album, hopefully.
Or better.
But Avenged Sevenfold had just done that with Hail to the King. That was definitely their Black album. That was the one that pushed them into the stratosphere. So I think this is the chance for Bullet to be pushed into the stratosphere after the last album was that good. But
I need a dead band member.
Yeah, that normally makes a hell of a difference.
Totally.
It really does.
AC/DC, Metallica, Slipknot, obviously now.
Mm-hmm.
Avenged Sevenfold, they've finally got their comeuppance with it.
Yep.
Does that work? I don't know. But anyway, enough of dead band members.
Yeah, so Scream, Aim, Fire is in at number 10.
Okay, number 9! Let's figure it out then.
9!
Is the Wild Hearts with Chutzpah. And that was released in 2009. But one of my personal favourites. I'd have it a little bit lower down on the list, but Muggins here didn't want that. So,
There's so many to choose from.
yeah, I know, fair enough.
It's difficult.
Put it together, it's fine. We put it together, it's fine. It's fine. Adam, it's fine. Calm your tits.
Good.
Right. No, personal favourite of mine because we used to listen to this quite a lot when I was in one of my old bands, and it just came out just as we started going on tour up and down the country a little bit, and it was just constantly on sort of thing. And I'm a big Wild Hearts fan anyway, and it was a great album. I think I don't think it was their best. Personally, I think it was a bit too modernised, if that makes sense. But I still liked it. You know, like, go back to their classic albums like Earth, Earth, and the Wild Hearts. It's a fantastic album. It was their first album, but it was like, yeah, you can't really beat that anyway. But yeah, it was a great album. But yeah, that's it. It was a fantastic album.
Just a good
summer
album.
I think it brings back lots of good memories.
Because I think it was around it was the 2008-2009 period where it was the time where we were doing loads of bands. It was loads of touring, loads of summer stuff like holidays, house parties. In our prime type thing. And those two albums are definitely ones that kept repeating themselves.
Yeah, definitely. I think that makes our early, our late teen years to it sort of thing.
Every teenager, every group of teenagers always has that summer, and that was the time. I think it was the 2008-2009 area. Yeah. That summer was one of the best.
Summers, yeah.
Those two summers. But that collective.
There was also like a bonus Chutzpah album called Chutzpah Junior, which I think was released Japan-wise. I think it did. Eventually, it did come over to here. I can't remember the full ins and outs of it. They've got some deal going with Japan that they get the better stuff apparently.
Cool.
For some reason. But no, there's some good songs on that as well, which is nice. Just a nice to top it off a little bit. So yeah, so that's in at number 9. So in at number 8. You feel that one out, can't you?
Right, yeah, I got that one right. Is R.R.N's Running Wild in 2007. This was an awesome album. I think it was their first one after their big breakout album. Because before, I think they were an AC/DC tribute band, weren't they? Back in Australia.
We don't know for sure.
And they did, yeah. If you know,
comment below.
But yeah, they did AC/DC songs and everything. They used to do a couple of their own, and then bit by bit they did more and more of their own until people basically said, you should do your own stuff all the time. And then they made their own album called Running Wild, and it was AC/DC, but with it was like a new, fresh kind of feel to it. It had, I mean, AC/DC had a lot of balls anyway, but R.R.N just have that kind of, it's got an extra kind of boost on it. I'm not saying R.R.N are better than DC, because there's not many bands that beat DC, but we know, at least we're happy with the fact that when AC/DC are unfortunately dead and gone, we've still got a band around that are like AC/DC.
Well, there's that. Saying that in a really morbid way.
I don't mean it like that, but you know what I mean. It's just it's awesome having a band so like them, and they were it was a really solid album. It was just full of riffage, full of attitude. It was a classic rock album. It really was, and a great album to kick yourself into a band. That's
the album that makes you go, I want to see these live.
Absolutely, and it was. And I went and see them 3 or 4 times. Yeah, and every time they were awesome.
It always climbs up.
Yeah, it climbs up. I remember when it happened at download and it's pissing it down with rain, and the people shut everything off because they thought he was going to fall. Cut everything. And he had to climb all the way back down.
To silence.
Yeah, to silence. And then he went behind the stage and we thought, well, that's it then. Fuck. So we've had 20 minutes and they're gone. And then he burst back out and goes, fuck the law, rock and roll! And they switched everything back on. Now that was awesome, but I was thinking in my head, what did he do when he went backstage? Please turn the lights back on, we'll be good, I promise.
I won't do it.
I won't snort coke off your daughter's tits, I promise. Just
Why not? It's fun.
Yeah. But yeah, everyone awesome, and Running Wild was a kick-ass album.
So in at number
7.
7. I'm a drummer, I can only count to 4. And number 7 is Avenged Sevenfold, City of Evil. And this was released back in 2005, I was 16.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of them until a couple of years later.
I'd heard of them, I just wasn't really into them. Was this the same album that Backcountry was on?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a song that I heard and I was like, yeah, it's alright, but there's no AC/DC.
No, it's not, but I don't think they were trying to be.
No, obviously not.
I think they had that kind of...
I was very stubborn back then.
It was kind of like the Guns N' Roses / Pantera type feel. Yeah. It had that kind of attitude to it, and I really thought it was a good album. It had a lot of breakthrough songs on it. And they've had some really good albums since then. Obviously, Hail to the King they've just brought out not long ago, and that's just made them one of the biggest bands in the world now. But yes, the City of Evil was full of awesome tracks. And obviously, Backcountry really good. Beast in the Harlot as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a kick-ass tune.
Many times listened to that song.
Yeah, it was on a lot in the clubs.
Yeah, I remember. I think that was a song that I got my first. Never mind.
It was me.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So, okay, in at number 6. You can't do it with beer in your hand.
6.
There you go. Is Alter Bridge's Blackbird, which was released in 2007, I think.
We have got it written down here.
Yeah, we have got it written down because we're not really good at remembering stuff, so we're not just looking at our feet. But yes, Blackbird from Alter Bridge. Now, I only got into Alter Bridge about 2 years ago. A friend of ours got me into them. And I think they're a really awesome band. They've got a lot of great albums, and probably one of their best is Blackbird. It was just an awesome album. It's full of awesome stuff, really. It was just... It's difficult to explain the way they're... It's really metal, but it's like... Miles Kennedy's voice is just... It's second to none to most, really. He's just got such a powerful voice. It's the pitch he can get, it's incredible. And they've just really got their own sound.
Didn't they say he's found new notes in
Yeah,
like,
like
vocalists.
real
or
high
something.
pitch.
I don't know if that's true or not. But
I
that's
hope
what
it's
I've
true.
heard.
I hope it's true.
If you know, comment below.
But yeah, the Blackbird was awesome album. Obviously, it's been out for a while, but I only heard it the last couple of years, and it's just really good tunes and everything. It's just, I think it was brilliant, especially for its time, like 2007. I thought it's an awesome album now. So back in 2007, that must have been a hell of a breakthrough album, to be honest. And also, obviously, his guitarist Dave Tremonti, he's got his own band, which is just called Tremonti. But he's got a good voice as well. If you ever get a chance to listen to his stuff, he's got a brilliant voice. He normally does, I think he does every Old Bridge album, he does one song where he sings. And they're all really killer tracks each time. He's just got a really good voice on him as well. It's not high pitched like Miles's is, but it's a really good sound.
Excellent. Cool. Right. In at number
5! Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory, which came out in 2000.
Is it Hybrid or Hybrid?
Hybrid Theory.
Hybrid Theory.
Hybrid Theory.
Not Hybrid.
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 Hybrid Theory.
Hybrid Theory came out in what, 2000?
2000.
Wow!
That's a long... Feels feel old.
I was 11.
Oh no, what the fuck? And I didn't hear these until I was about 12, 13, so it's been out a year or two before I
remember when you were obsessed with
yeah, like when I first got into rock music, metal music, the main two bands I started listening to before I went onto the proper classic stuff was Linkin Park and Sum 41.
I remember.
Now, Linkin Park was, for me, was just my angsty teenage years, and that album personified that. Just every single track, Paper Cup, One Step Closer, In the End, absolutely everything was just fucking awesome. It made me go, yeah! I fucking feel like that right now. Stupid parents and everything, and girls and people, and fuck you, fuck everything.
You're gonna go back to my Lego.
Yeah, exactly that. My baggy jeans and stuff.
I remember your Sum 41 haircut as well.
Oh, it's spiky hair.
Yeah, and your braces.
Yeah, unfortunate brace.
Great times.
Good times, good times.
I had hair down to here. Leather
Times have
jacket.
changed.
Yeah.
I have long hair and a beard, he has short hair, and we're both fat.
No, it's not. It's getting there.
That's mental!
It's getting
Look
there.
at that!
It's going through a
Difficult
tough time.
It's going through a tough time. I need some Hybrid Theory to get me through it.
It's going through its teenage angst at the moment. It needs to grow. It's been a while, alright? It's been a while since it was down here next to my boobs.
But yeah, that album was awesome. Unfortunately, over the years, Linkin Park have slowly gotten shit. They've just gone all commercial, and I don't like it. I really don't. They should stick to the roots. Hybrid Theory and Meteora were just killer albums, and I don't see why they had to differentiate. I'm up for everybody trying something new, but not to the point where you completely change who you are and what you do and never go back.
Yeah.
If you did it for one album and then you go back to your roots, fine, but you just keep it up, and it's unfortunate because I don't have any interest of going to see them anymore, which is a shame because they were one of my absolute favourite bands, and it's because of this album and Meteora that I still remain to listen to them.
I was
But
never
as far
like
as-
a massive fan of Linkin Park.
No.
I mean, I don't like a few songs that they've done. What was the one that I really quite liked? They had like the anime.
It was Points of Authority, but it was the Reanimation version.
No.
Wasn't
a
it?
different one. Oh god, it was like sort of like parts of it was like really Japanese anime. And it was like sort of in reverse, and they were in like this kind of industrial.
Breaking Habit. Can you Breaking the Habit?
Yes, it was Breaking.
Ha
I quite like that song when it first came out. I think I more like the video. It was a great
Yeah, the video was cool.
It was a fantastic video.
But yeah, so in at number 5 then, Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory.
In at number 4 is Iron Maiden with Brave New World, and that was released back in 2000 as well. And I remember actually being, because I think it was the first year that I was at high school. I don't think I really knew you at this point.
No, we got to know each other a year after, I think it was like year 8.
Yeah,
We got to
I
know each
remember
other.
walking past, like, I remember being a big fan of Iron Maiden, sort of being, hair started to grow, so it was about here, sort of.
Where it is now.
Yeah, alright, shut up. Whatever. And like being a big fan of Iron Maiden as well, like they're also didn't realise that they had a new album out. But I don't know why I didn't know this, but then I walked past, I heard a group of like kids that were like 16 that I thought, you know, when you're back then you're like, oh, they're really cool. I'm like 11.
I want to be friends with them.
They're like 16. And they look like dicks now I think about it, but they were like going, oh yeah, I got the new Iron Maiden album, yeah, because I'm so special. I was like, oh, I didn't know they had a new album coming out. And I actually remember that, and you know, like going back to my dad saying, "Got the new album, please." And you're like, yeah. Great, cheers. I think that was a great album. Brave New World, like the title song on it, fantastic song. I used to think it was How Bare You Walked in the chorus.
Oh, was it?
Oh, Brave New World, but I thought it used to be How Bare You Walked. Don't know why.
It's like he was like sitting there jotting it down on a stream as a bear walked on high legs. Oh, you're so majestic!
And there was Goes to the Navigator as well.
Yeah.
And was I haven't listened to it for fucking ages.
Different World, was that on it? Was that on the follow-up album?
It might have been follow.
It might have been the
Can't
follow-up.
remember.
I can't remember that.
But there was Wicker Man.
Yes, that was it. Wicker Man was on it.
Was Wicker Man on it?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it was, yeah.
That was a good song as well.
And Rainmaker, wasn't it?
No, that was Dance of Death, Rainmaker.
Ah, yeah, of course it was. Yeah, big pardon. That was the next album, I think.
I can't remember. It's been a while.
Long
This is
time.
the Iron Maiden. I need to go
Yeah.
back and do some homework.
Yeah, we really do.
Well, we love Iron Maiden.
Yeah, Iron
I think
Maiden,
that's fantastic. album
awesome
anyway.
band.
So,
And
yeah.
it's awesome band that's able to kick ass on stage as well.
I mean, there's only like two of the original members ever.
Yeah,
but
it's still pretty fucking awesome. Man.
Yeah.
Every time I see like the highlights and stuff and they download and whatnot, it just you think right, they're pushing 60 now. They must be slowing up a little bit and still moving around but not going mental. No, they're all over the fucking place. Even Nicky McBride, he's not slowed down. He's like,
he's one of my favourite drummers and like massive inspiration for me because he's always just got a smile on his face.
Yeah.
He's like, don't give a fuck.
He's
And he's
brilliant.
A really nice guy.
But yeah,
as
I've
well.
heard that a couple of friends of mine from a while back that you met them a few times. Said that they're like the nicest people, like the people you meet down the pub, just a normal, regular guy that fame hasn't gone to their head at all. And I think that's always a really good trait when you're a big band.
I've met Nico.
Oh, have you met him?
Yeah, ages ago, like this, like the big music convention in Birmingham. And he was signing at Jim Marshall stage.
Sweet.
And I was like, wait, doesn't ring a bell. You're a drummer. It's Marshall.
Yeah.
But I think he was there anyway, I guess, but it was still nice. And I met Jim Marshall there.
Well, that's
Before
cool.
he passed away.
Before he died.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's in at number 4. So
Okay, in at number 3.
sorry.
Nice. Is Mafia from Black Label Society. 2005, I think this came out.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yes, and this. I remember you being a massive, massive Black Label fan, and I wasn't really into them because I was still around the time I was still getting into all these bands that you like, listen to this and this and this and this, and I'm just like the boy, I was like, just back off, just let me listen to this first. But yeah,
I want to check out this new band called Metallica. Leave me alone.
But yeah, I started listening to them about 4 or 5 years ago, I think. Well, I've listened to them before, but I really started getting into it about 4 or 5 years ago. And they're fucking awesome. They're just full on, no balls, biker metal, beer guzzling, just full of attitude, and they're awesome. And this album definitely personified that. And Mafia was a kick-ass album, really full of just awesome tunes from start to finish.
Yeah, totally.
There's not a bad song on it.
No, I don't think so. It's just you know, the artwork on it I think is fantastic as well. But just like the whole album, like you say, like you've already covered, it's just in general.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic
It's
album.
just full of balls. It's just basically just like they just put it on a fist and gone, fucking listen to that.
Have it.
Yeah, have it, you slag.
You slag.
But yeah, it was awesome
Is this
album.
the one that's got In This River on it?
Yes, it has.
So this was like not long after Dimebag.
Dimebag died, yeah. Because he died, I think, in the May, and I think this was released in like.
No, it's December.
Was it December?
Yeah, I suppose December. Was it December?
I don't know. If you know,
Can't
comment
remember.
below.
We should know that.
We should know that.
I honestly can't remember.
No,
I swear it was like
it's
December,
such a long
December
time.
or something. But yeah.
Yeah.
But no, fantastic album, brilliant songs on it.
Yeah.
It's Black Label.
It's yeah, they're fucking awesome. And they're going to be touring next year as well, which I think we mentioned before in our other stuff. So if you get a chance to check them out, go and check them out. They'll play at least 6 tracks from this album. They normally always do. Especially Fire It Up.
Yeah.
Always play that kick-ass out song.
It's so simple as well.
Yeah, it is so simple. I went and looked at it and I was like, the chords are so simple, but it's so fucking awesome. If I tried to make that, it would be shit.
Yep.
It really would. Anyone else of us trying to make that would be shit. But as soon as Black Label get a hold of it, it's like 3 chords. I'm awesome. Fuck you.
Yeah, the Ramones made a career out of it.
True, but they're a punk band.
True. You get away with that.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's number 3.
Yes.
So in at number
2
is AC/DC with Black Ice. Back in 2008. This was their last album.
It's the last album they had before the new one, Rock or Bust, has just come out
Yes, it
last
has.
week.
Yes, Yes, I still haven't got it yet, so I need to go get that.
Yeah,
But
if I don't get it for Christmas, I'm going to get it.
I'm hanging on till Christmas, just in case.
You don't want to get two. I did that.
I did that with
I did that with Black Ice. I bought it, and then a month later at Christmas, I got given two. One for my mum and one for my auntie. I had 3 copies of Black Ice, all different colours.
Did you have to pretend? Did you like?
Yeah, I did. I was like, oh, cheers, thanks. Fuck, they don't know I've already listened to it. So, because they came out in different colours, they came out in red, white, or yellow, and I had all 3.
You lucky bastard!
Oh no, you lucky bastard!
But obviously with the release of the new one, Rock or Bust, which we haven't had a chance to properly listen to yet.
Yep.
Black Ice, fantastic album. I was really happy because I'm a massive AC/DC
Yeah, and it had been a long time since
they
they had an album. I think the last one they came out for it was like 2001.
Well, I can't remember. It was Stiff Upper Lip.
Yeah, I think it was like 2001 that came out.
Do you remember which year it came out? I think 1999.
It could be 1999.
Let's take a bet.
But it was a long time.
Let's take a bet. I want to bet. I want to gamble.
You need to stop.
Okay. He's making me not bet on the Raiders game tonight. I think they're going to win. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. Yeah, like Black Ice, obviously, good song on it. Not their best on the album, probably not.
I wouldn't.
Rock and Roll Train.
Yeah, Rock and Roll Train was just.
Runaway Train.
No, it was Rock and Roll Train. It was awesome.
Yeah, and Big J, and Sarah, the only one that got a full set.
One of the best lines in rock history.
Yeah, totally.
It fucking is, isn't it?
He just makes it so
cool.
dirty with his Geordie voice.
Yeah, it's absolutely awesome. It really is. I love that dude.
We saw them year after it was
Yes, 2009.
Summer.
We went and saw them at Wembley, and we were right on the front, right at the barrier.
Well, we were quite far back at first, didn't we? But we managed to push our way right to the barrier.
Slalom through.
And like seriously, I've been to Mastodon gigs. I've been to like Slayer gigs. Pretty hardcore gigs.
Yeah,
as well,
I've done the same.
The audience, and like I've never seen as many injuries as I have series AC/DC.
I was the same because I've been to Metallica 3 times at that point, and they're all quite aggressive. I've been to a few other metal bands. I've been to Bullet, Avenged as well. I think I saw them at festivals. Plenty of metal bands that are all quite aggressive and hard. Trivium even was pretty just fucking heavy. And I thought to myself, well, we're going to go to AC/DC. It'll be bobbing up and down, dancing, have a good time. It won't be carnage because it's fun songs. It's not I'm going to punch you in the face songs. It's just a good time. No. Within
broken legs.
Yeah, within 45 seconds, 3 people going over the top of the broken leg. It's just like, fuck me,
not
it's
even
mental.
Not even the end of the first song.
No, it wasn't even the end of the first song.
I saw a person getting carried away in the barrier.
It was absolutely insane.
Screaming his leg at weird angles. It was
I'm surprised we didn't lose each other. I'm really surprised we managed to stay to the end.
But
it was an awesome gig, one of the best gigs I've ever been to, but it was we didn't expect the carnage that was there.
I couldn't hold my pee, so I had to pee in a bottle.
I managed to hold mine like a water balloon.
And number 1
is Death Magnetic.
By who?
Metallica.
And that was released in
2008. It was the first album since Saint Anger, which wasn't a good album at all.
We don't talk about.
We don't talk about anger. First rule of Metallica is you don't talk about Saint Anger. But yeah, Death Magnetic was definitely right. Forget what we've done before. We're going back to our roots, and it was an awesome album. A few people just think, oh, it's not really that good, kind of thing. It's all right. It's not bad, but we think it was a great album. We generally thought they'd gone back to their roots and just said, look, we're Metallica. Let's just be fucking metal. Yeah. And even Kirk Hammett said that it was like a Modern Justice album, which I can see that. I thought it was a kind of a Modern Justice album. It really hit home. It had some awesome tracks on it, full of classic Metallica riffs, especially like All Nightmare Long. That was a brilliant song. My personal favourite there's got to be Judas Kiss on that. Judas Kiss was just I think it was like track 8 or something like that. Awesome song that was a kick-ass tune. It really was. But the whole album in general, just full of awesome. He's basically saying, right, they're back. They're back to the way they should be.
Yeah. No, I liked it as well. I mean, I've sort of gone off Metallica a little bit over the past few years. Probably since Saint Anger, actually.
Yeah,
to be honest.
just reluctant.
Just like, and it's not because they got like people say, oh, since they've got the new bass player and stuff swapping the same. It's not the bass player, it's their songwriting.
Yeah, it's something to do with
bass fucking wicked.
Yeah, because
Black Labels as well.
Yeah, Trujillo is one of the best. He is one of the best.
So it's like, it's not him. It's not him.
At the end of the day, they couldn't. There's no way they could blame Trujillo for Saint Anger because he came in halfway through the album was being done. Most of the bass tracks on Saint Anger were done by Bob Rock, their producer. Most of there's literally two songs. Yeah,
anyway.
There's about 2 songs on there that Trujillo did, I think.
Yeah.
So they can't blame him for that, not at all.
But anyway, yeah, Death Magnetic, I loved. I remember listening to it in your car for the first time.
Yes.
I
bought it the day it came out.
Yeah, I remember listening to it on a road trip.
Yes,
somewhere.
it was back when I was with my old girlfriend that lived in Liverpool. I went up there like the week or 2 before, bought it on the day that it came out in Liverpool, along with like a free T-shirt. I think it's like a bundle thing. And then a couple of weeks later, she was meant to be coming down, but she missed a train, and we had time spare. So we thought, fuck it, let's go get her. And so we listened to the entire thing on the way up.
I'd run out of cigarettes, so I was asking people on the motorbike.
yeah, with a sign, free cigarettes.
If anyone got a cigarette.
Metallica blasting out the stereo.
I had a Mohican.
Yeah, he did.
Black Mohican, and I was skinnier.
And I didn't have a beard.
So once again, there you go, 2008, I was 19, you've probably got the same age.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit older.
Look in the face.
So yeah, another fantastic album, brings back great memories.
Great, yeah, it's really good, and I'm really looking forward to the next album. I've heard one song from the album, it was Lords of Summer. I'm not too sure, I don't mind it.
Shit name.
It's a shit name, yeah. There was some good riffs on it, but then some of it was just kind of like, it was a bit half-assed there.
That's so hippie.
But, I mean, even though I really liked the song Cyanide, which is their main track for Death Magnetic, there was a lot better songs on the album than Cyanide. I really enjoyed it, but there was better songs. So I'm giving them the leeway, basically. Look, Lords of Summer is the first track. They brought it out in the summer, so I thought that's probably the reason they did it. I'm going to wait and see what else they bring out for this new album, because there might be plenty of better songs on
there.
it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to make an assumption until they hear the whole thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, number 1 is Death Magnetic from Metallica.
So that's our top 10 metal and rock albums of the noughties. You naughty devil.
You bastard, you.
Hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to subscribe, which is there. Is it there?
Yeah, I think so.
If you know, comment below. Don't forget to like, which I think is over there. And just have fun.
Yeah, keep doing the same shit you usually do.
You're great, remember.
Yeah, you're awesome, alright? Don't remember that.
And keep it here for more rock and roll nerd news. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hi guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed that, don't forget to click the thumbs up button and also the subscribe button just down there somewhere. Also, if you want to see another top 10, click here. If you want to see another review, click here. Thanks guys, see you soon.